Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today of the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer was sent to me by Malty, so thank you very much, Malty. Can I even reach the beer? There we go. We got the beer. This beer is from Niagara College. It's one of their small batch brews. It's Goldcrest IPA, English IPA, by Kieran Brown McFadden at 5.7% alcohol by volume. So these beers, the Project Brews, are this one's just says small batch brew. So I was going to say Project Brews, but the small batch brews are the student projects. And then Project Brew is the final project for the graduating class. And they do a beer festival, and it usually has some kind of theme. Half the guys follow the theme. Half the guys make up their own bullshit. But it's always a fun time. But yeah, so here we go. Let our class fill your glass. Niagara College Teaching Brewery. So, this is something I had always said I wanted on these, right? Tell me which student made it. Also, because if you're in the industry and you know which student made it, you know who to go to if you really, really like something, or if you have suggestions on how to fix something. Okay. Well, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Even that's not as bad. Ooh, that's like the first time I saw my wife. Is it still rising in there? So we got a little infection of some type, probably just age. This has been sitting here for about 3 months. It shouldn't have been long enough for it to have had a problem with age, but is what it is. Oh shit, it's still rising. Do I have any liquid in the glass? I have some. Look at that, it's still going. Wow. No shit, son. Shit, son. Let's try and give it a sniff. It smells the part, but... Okay, 1 minute. We're going to take care of some of this, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so... we've gotten rid of some of the excess. This is what we've kept. There was a lot of head. So we're not getting a full beer here. That's perfectly fine. I know if it's infected, maybe I shouldn't drink it. But at the same time, sometimes the infection is just that it is like a prepubescent boy, but the taste is all fine. Sometimes it's gone off. Sometimes it could have been something that was in the brewing process. This is the thing, right? You can't ever guarantee that every beer will be perfect. And it's a learning curve. Like I said, has been sitting here since right before Christmas, so it's got a few months on it. I don't know which semester Kieran made this in, but it doesn't matter. We're going to give it a shot, see how it is, right? The head in this is not continuing to grow like it was in the can, so we have some good beer here, hopefully, sent from the can. And see, there's no green apple, there's no sour, there's none of the scents you should get if it has actually fully turned. So again, good setup, a little bit of copperiness, a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of sweetness, caramel, and molasses. Smells like an English IPA should from the glass. The glass is pretty much the same. Now, whether or not it's psychosomatic because I just talked about it, or if it's actually there, I do get what smells like a tiny touch of the sourness out of the glass. Let's try it. Cheers. Beautiful color, haziness, nice. It looks like an English IPA should. Okay. There must have just been live yeast or something because it's a lot drier than it should have been. Other than that, flavors are spot on. I mean, a little bit of plum, earthy, toasty, and caramel. Little bit of a burnt. Well, I shouldn't even say burnt. A little bit of a toasted note in there. Just a little bit of a char on the malts. Like I said, it's just a little drier than it should be. A little less sweet than it should be. But other than that, this is a perfect rendition of an English pale ale. A perfect pub ale. Yeah, that is really good. The burning, like it, the burning, it has a lot of Irish red characteristics, mixed with a lot more of an earthy, coppery, uh, kind of caramelly mix. But again, very dry. My palate is like I took a couple slices of bread and just ate them, and it's just dried my entire palate off. I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just something to keep track of, right? That's a good beer. That is a good beer. Now, I don't anticipate that this is exactly what the beer was supposed to taste like. That being said, what that tastes like is a beer I would buy again. I'd give that a 7 out of 10. Goldcrest English IPA. Very good beer. Good work, Kieran. Good work. Bye, guys.